Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric, and I have two co-hosts here, Miss Mags and Mr. Brody. Both wanted to call this game here, as we have not played a dead ball game for a little while. Busy with our career replays, as well as our national championship game, which we played yesterday between Georgia and Alabama. So check that out using Action PC Football. And we just did a video from our 1978 Red Sox replay using Stratomatic Baseball. So check out those series, and probably be looking to do some videos on some series we haven't touched in a while, like hopefully we can get that National Pastime 3 going again. Digital Diamond Baseball, revive that a little bit. And we'll maybe start another series or two, but so lots of good things happening, as well as maybe another video game. We picked up Euro Truckers 2, so that's a semi-driving game over Europe, trucking game. So picked up that, as well as some airport sim and airport CEO, some RPGs, maybe get a series on Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition, as well as some other possibilities too. So stay tuned, lots of good stuff coming on our channel. So tonight we're going to play another game for the 1905 New York Giants championship season using Action PC Baseball from the dead ball era. In the New York Giants, in the Action PC Baseball just released less than a month ago, already has an update to it. So we'll check out the update, see if we notice any noticeable differences. So far I've noticed there's no pictures in this. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I did not. Might be because I didn't check the option because when I updated it. So hopefully, if I can just go in and check the preferences. So, without further ado, let's get this game underway. As Miss Mags and Mr. Brody are in the third base coaching box. Oh, put it in a lineup. There we go. So there's our lineups. I noticed the texting is a little different in the 2018 version, as well as the pictures down here. Oh, there they are. So because I didn't have a lineup in, that's why. That would make sense. Here we go.
Pitching for New York, Red, Ames. Leading off for Brooklyn, left fielder, Jimmy, Sheckard.
So alright, so if you notice in the 2018 version, I don't think we played it yet. We might have played one game using the new version, but as you can see, the input box here is a little bit bigger. It also now has a box score thing right in the corner here, if you can see that. So no longer will you scroll over here and accidentally hit the box score, which is nice. So you have to go over here, and you can bring up the box score this way. So that's kind of nice. Have it there. You also have your replay text list. You can replay the last play or last. So that's cool. I'm not sure exactly what these are yet. So yeah, so some nice little features. Now, those were in the original 2018 version. I don't think there were many fixes or whatever in the patch, but we'll see, and we'll see if we can notice anything in the couple games that we played. So, alright. Oh, one thing I did notice, though, is I forgot to reload the, because I just did the update, and it must have set everything back to normal here. So I'll be right back, and I'll fix the field here. Alright, I think we're good now. We may have actually improved it over the last version, because I know we had some issues with left field, him going way back into the outfield and making the catch out there. So hopefully that fixed that a little bit. So alright, so let's get it underway. And hold on. Alright, we shrunk our our option box here a little bit. So, and we got our dual screen on now, so everything's back to normal here. I think our pictures might be a little bit smaller than usual, but we'll go with that. So, all right. So, Jimmy Sheckard leads it off for the Brooklyn Superbas. He plays left field. Batting second will be Doc Gessler, first baseman. Harry Lumley will bat third and play right field. Cleanup hitter is John Dobbs, center fielder. Third baseman Emil Batch will bat fifth. Charlie Malay, bats sixth, plays second. Phil Lewis, the shortstop, bats seventh. Lou Ritter is the catcher today, batting eighth. And on the mound, batting ninth, is Doc Scanlon. So a couple Docs in the house for the Doc Gessler and Doc Scanlon. So, all right, so Sheckard steps in the box. Sheckard comes in hitting .371 in the replay so far, so off to an excellent start. With 12 runs batted in, 27 runs scored, 7 stolen bases. And I noticed something different here. It has ground into double plays in here now. That's something either new or I don't think I checked the option, so that might be something new that they're showing on the main screen here. He's ground into 1 double play, an OPS of 966. So off to a great start so far is Sheckard. He had a huge, I think 9 or 10 game hitting streak earlier on that recently gets stopped. So Sheckard is 6-0 on the season, so off to a fantastic start with a 2.20 ERA. 61 to third innings pitched, 55 hits allowed, 26 walks, only 23 strikeouts, a whip of 1.32, and average against 240. So Sheckard steps in the box. Ames looks in for the sign from Bresnahan. Here's the windup in the pitch. The normal defense for the 1905 New York Giants. All of their natural starters out there. Here's the pitch by Ames. And do we want him to dive? No. So that'll drop in for a base hit.
Doc Gessler.
So to bring him Doc Gessler. So Gessler comes in hitting .270 on the season with 13 runs, homer and 13 runs batted in, 18 runs scored, 7 stolen bases. Has grounded into 3 double plays and has 5 doubles. He takes it for ball 1. Two another count. And we'll throw over to first. Sheckard's back safely. So 2-0 count on Gessler. In there for a strike. 2-1. And he's off with the pitch here. And whoa. Oh, apparently we didn't move third base. So third base is way down there. So it's a stolen base and Bresnahan throws it away. Hold on there. Gotta make another adjustment here. Fixed all the bases except for third base. So Sheckard at third with nobody out. 2-2 count on Gessler after the stolen base and the error by Bresnahan. And he strikes him out. So 1 gone in the Brooklyn first. Brings up Harry Lumley. Comes in hitting .326 with 6 home runs already. Wow, he only hit 7 for the whole season, but this guy's 6 in this season already, in only 146 at bats. 26 runs batted in, 19 runs scored, 6 stolen bases, and is hit into 5 double plays. OPS of 946. So Ames looks the runner back. Looks in for the sign, nods his head, delivers. It's going to be a ground ball. This will get the run home as it goes past Devlin.
Center fielder, John Dobbs.
So it's going to be an RBI single, as it looks like Lumley tweaked a hamstring, and Charlie Babb will come in the pinch run. So that is it, as Lumley is out for the game. So Babb will come in the pinch run. He'll probably end up playing... Not sure what his... Looks like he was the right fielder. Yeah, he'll probably come in and play right field. Alright. So Brooklyn goes up 1-0. One down and a runner on first. Ames over to first. Babb's back safely. Dobbs up now. Center fielder hitting .284 with a homer and 16 runs batted in, 13 runs scored, 5 stolen bases. It's grounded into 4 double plays, OPS of .726, and with 7 doubles and 2 triples. Here's the pitch by Ames. Ball 1. 2-0 count. In there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 3-1 the count. And that's going to be hit to Gilbert. That'll get past him. As the throw comes back into Gilbert. Yeah. So Babbs holds at second. So runners on first and second with 1 down. So the Superbas looking for more here. Brings up Emil Batch, the third baseman. Just a 193 hitter, struggling on the season so far with a homer and 16 runs batted in. Scored 14 runs, 3 stolen bases, grounded into 4 double plays, 4.64 OPS, with 3 doubles and a triple. And I don't know why the runner is all the way over there, because I did move third base. So maybe we have to move it back even more. So that is going to be a wild pitch. Yep. So I move the runners on the second and third, and we're going to make another adjustment. I don't know why it's not doing it. All right, hopefully that'll throw our first base more into alignment. So runners on second, third with 1 down, so base hit could score 2. Here's the pitch. It's a strike, 1-1. And that's going to be a base hit up the middle. That'll score 1. And again, I don't know why that third base is so far in. I'll show you where it is. And no. So another run is going to come in, and it's a 3-0 lead. Mr. Brody and Miss Maggs are looking into it. But if you can see here, we go to preferences. Oop, not here. Not preferences. We go to ballpark layout. Right here, look at third base is way back here. So I'm not sure why it's showing up down here. So we'll continue to push it back here. See what that does. That just doesn't look right, but see if that'll fix it. Alright, so hopefully that fixes things. Alright, so 3-0 lead now on the 2-run single by Batch. Brings up Millay, the second baseman. Hitting .277 with 10 runs batted in, 14 runs scored, a stolen base, grounded into 3 double plays, 647 OPS, and has 2 doubles and a triple. As Mr. Brody is getting back in his co-host seat. Welcome back, Mr. Brody. So that's going to be a ball, 1-1. 2-1 the count. And that's going to be another wild pitch by Ames. And Batch will move in the scoring position. And that's going to be a base. Yeah, that third base is messed up. I don't know what it is. Got to be something with the field. It's fine when he's on base over here. But when he's coming over here, it shows it way in. So maybe it's our... Let's see. Let's try something here. I think it might be our grandstand. Maybe that'll make a difference. Maybe if we put our grandstand over here, maybe. I don't know. Try this right here. Try some different things here. See if that fixes it. But yeah, I think we're too far up here. That should be far enough back. So see if that makes a difference. All right. So runners at the corners now after the wild pitch. Oh, it was a breaking ball in the dirt, so that was a ball 4 anyway. So Malay reaches there. So runners at the corners for the shortstop, Lewis. Lewis comes in hitting .288 with a homer and 16 runs batted in, 9 runs scored, 5 stolen bases, grounded into 1 double play, OPS of 6.43, and with 2 doubles. So Ames needs to bear down and get out of this. Ball 1. 2-0 the count. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. Donlin should make the catch here without moving. He does. Oh, that was only note number 2. So that maybe hopefully that'll adjust itself in the next game. So maybe that's it. That third base there. So it's now a 4-0 lead on the sacrifice fly by Lewis. So it brings up the catcher, Lou Ritter. Lou Ritter hitting .211 on the season with a homer and 7 runs batted in, 9 runs scored, 2 stolen bases, grounded into 1 double play, OPS of 5.55, 2 doubles and 2 triples. And he'll pop it up. McGann has a beat on it, and he'll make the catch in foul territory for out number 3.
Brooklyn, Doc, Scanlon.
So Brooklyn comes out.
Center fielder, Mike, Donlin.
Puts up a 4 spot in the first inning and leads it by a score of 4 to, well, not nothing, but 4, and the Giants coming up. So Scanlon on the mound. Scanlon hasn't gotten much run support, a 5-3 record, but just a 2.09 ERA, 82 innings pitched, 66 hits allowed, 26 walks, 22 strikeouts, whip of 1.12, and opponents are only hitting .209 against them. So for the New York Giants, standard lineup here. Mike Donlin bats first and plays center. George Brown, the right fielder, bats second. Roger Bresnahan behind the plate bats third. Dan McGann, the first baseman, will bat cleanup. The left fielder Sam Mertes bats fifth. Art Devlin, the third baseman, bats sixth. The shortstop Bill Dallin bats seventh. The second baseman Billy Gilbert bats eighth, and on the mound batting ninth is Red Ames. So Donlin comes in, having a fine season, hitting .353, which is right where he should be, with a homer and 17 runs batted in, a little bit behind in his power numbers, but I'm sure he'll catch up to that. 33 runs scored, 8 stolen bases, grounded to 2 double plays, OPS of 875, with 7 doubles and 5 triples. So a lot of extra base hits other than home runs for Donlin. So Scanlon looks in for the sign from Ritter. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. So good start for the Giants as Donlin's on with a leadoff single. So that brings up George Brown, 305 hitter with 2 homers and 27 runs batted in. 24 runs scored, 4 stolen bases, has not grounded into a double play yet. 744 OPS, and has 2 doubles and 6 triples. So ball 1. Count evens at 1. And that's a fly ball to center.
Catcher.
Dobbs has it lined up. Makes the catch. So Dobbs is now this new center fielder. Did they switch positions here? Yeah. No, actually, Lumley... No, Dobbs was the center fielder. McIntyre is the new right fielder. As Babs, the pinch runner, came out of the game. He just pinch ran, and McIntyre comes in to play right field for Lumley. Okay. So those are your changes. So Bresnahan comes in. He's off to a great start, hitting .375, 73 points above his average. 17 runs batted in. 30 runs scored already. No stolen bases. Grounded to 6 double plays. 948 OPS, so excellent OPS there. 7 doubles and 2 triples. And that'll be back to the box. Scaling upward over to first.
First baseman.
Donlin moves into scoring position now with 2 down. So Dan McGann can put the Giants on the board with a single. McGann hitting .306 with 2 homers and 39 runs batted in. 21 runs scored, 7 stolen bases, garnered 3 double plays, 8.83 OPS with 6 doubles and 5 triples. Hey, Miss Mags. Miss Mags is here on the desk saying hi. Yeah, got something to tell me? Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a fly ball deep to left field.
Scanlon.
But Sheckard will make the catch to retire the side. So here in the second, Brooklyn comes with a 4-0 lead headed to the second. Scanlon, number 9 hitter, will lead it off as the Superbas almost batted around in the first, but scored 4 runs. So Scanlon, a 176 hitter on the season with 6 hits and 34 at-bats, has an RBI and 4 runs scored. And he'll ground out for out number 1. So that brings up top of the order Sheckard. He's 1 for 1. And I noticed something they did get rid of, which I'm kind of upset about. At least I think they got rid of, because I don't see you can highlight it here. Is you used to be able to, unless they moved it somewhere. No, that's not it. You used to be able to click over here above on their name to the right, above the play-by-play, and it used to display what they did for the day. But I don't see that anymore. So I'm not sure where that is, if it's still around, or if I need to set it with an option or what. But I kind of missed that. And the other little thing, too, is that the balls and strikes are the same color now. They're both, I think, red. Whereas the balls before were blue, and at least I think they were. Let me just see if they might have. I thought I did notice that they might have fixed that. Let's check it here. And he'll fly out to right. So 2 gone in the Brooklyn second inning. Brings up Gessler. Gessler 0 for 1. And of course they're not going to get any balls or strikes. So he's on with a 2-out single. So it brings up McIntyre. And he'll fly out
Left fielder.
to left to make the catch in the corner. So that's it, as the Brooklyn does not add to the lead, and it's 4-0 after 1.5. So Mertes will lead it off. Mertes comes in hitting .271 with 2 homers, 21 runs batted in, 27 runs scored, 11 stolen bases, grounded to 1 double play, OPS of .762 with 2 homers and 6 doubles and 4 triples. So Mertes will fly out to right. You're out number 1. Now that might be my settings. I thought I did it so when there's a runner on. Yeah, inning 1 or later, runner's on. It should go pitch by pitch mode, which I did not see it unless they just happen to hit the first pitch. So we'll see when we get a runner on next time. So Art Devlin up now, comes in hitting .250 with 22 runs batted in. Still looking for his first home run. Only hit 2 on the season. 20 runs scored, 8 stolen bases. Garnered to 3 double plays with a .633 OPS with 2 doubles and 4 triples. And that's going to be a dribbler to first.
Shortstop.
Gessler will pick it up himself and for out number 2. So 2 outs and the bases empty for Bill Dowling. Comes in hitting .234 with 2 homers, 26 runs batted in, 23 runs scored, 7 stolen bases, 3 grounded double plays, OPS of .863 with 3 doubles and 4 triples. Man, I get it. I don't think I need to mention all these stats. I just kind of like to because they don't usually hit a lot of home runs, so I kind of like to say all their stats because they did hit. They probably hit more triples than home runs overall. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. So the Giants will go in order in the second. And it's remains Brooklyn 4 and Giants nothing after 2. So Dobbs leads it off. Dobbs 1 for 1. He'll line up to Gilbert for out number 1. Batch up now 1 for 1. That's going to be a base hit. So let's see there. They should go pitch by pitch mode now. So it brings up Malay 1 for 1. Oh, they did fix it. Good. So I didn't before. I think I made a comment in my last video when I played when I did the 2018 Action PC Replay video on the game, introduction to it, to introduce it. What we like and what we don't like about it is they did before have that red ball. Whenever a ball came up, it turned red, same as the strike, and I kind of didn't like that. So maybe they either listened to the video or possibly other people commented about it, or maybe it was just a glitch. So I'm glad they fixed that. So it's something definitely new in this update, so they did at least fix that. And he'll pop out to Devlin for out number 2. So 2 quick outs and then Brooklyn third. Brings up Lewis 0 for 1 as Batch heads back to first. Ball 1. Throw over to first. And he's back safely. Takes a little shorter lead now. In there for a strike. And he's going to try to steal. Man, another error by Bresnahan. So Bresnahan again throws it away. He does that way too often. So that'll put a runner on third with 2 down. For count 1 and 2 on Porter though. Lewis, sorry. 2 and 2 the count now. And he strikes him out. So he gets out of there with any damage. As the error by Bresnahan does not prove costly. So we'll head to the bottom of the third, where the Giants still down 4-0. So the second baseman Billy Gilbert up now. .232 hitter on the season with 12 runs batted in, 11 runs scored, 1 stolen base, 2 double plays grounded into, .616 OPS, and 4 doubles. Strikes him out. So first strikeout of the day by Scanlon. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Ames. Hitting just .115, 3 hits and 26 at-bats. 1 RBI and 3 runs scored. And that's going to be a dribble down third. Can he beat it out? And did he? No. Gets him by a step. So Brooklyn goes in, 2 quick outs in the Giant third. Donlin up now. Had the only base hit for the Giants. It's time to fly out to center. And that'll do it. So after 3 full, it's Superbas 4 and the Giants nothing. So that brings up Ritter. Ritter 0 for 1 in the day. And a little dribbler. Shortstop will take it over to first, and they get him. So 1 out in the 4th inning for the Superbas. Brings up the pitcher Scanlon. Scanlon 0 for 1. Strikes him out. So 3 Ks already for Ames. Brings up Sheckard 1 for 2. And that's going to drop in for a base hit. Donlin gets it. Throws it over to, tosses it to Gilbert. Jogs it in. So 2 out single for Sheckard. Throw over to first. He's back safely. Gessler up now 1 for 2. Ball. 2-0 the count. Throw over to first. Back safely. 2-1. 3-1 the count. And he'll draw the walk. Yeah, something wrong with that rotation over there. As it comes way too far in. I don't know if that's a glitch in it or what. We'll have to try it out, play around with it a little bit. So 2 outs and runners on first and second. I am going to pull that back in though. That just doesn't look right. There you go. Okay, go with that. There we go. All right. So runners on first and second, 2 down for McIntyre, 0 for 1. Ball 1. 2-0 the count. Yeah, goes foul down the first base line. And that's going to be a base hit past Devlin. And a poor play, somehow by the third baseman. Don't know how that happened. Devlin was nowhere near that one. But another run will come in to score, and it's now 5-0. An RBI single from McIntyre. And Donnelly makes the catch for out number 3. But not before Brooklyn scores another run to go up 5-0. So Giants generating very little offense today. It'll be Brown, Bresnahan, and McGann. A little dribble down the third baseline. Third baseman has it. Fires over to first and gets him. Bang, bang play there. Bresnahan up now. He draws a walk. So 1-out base runner for the Giants. Brings up McGann. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. 2-1 the count. Count goes 3-1. And that's going to be a base hit. No. Not down by 5. So Bresnahan holds at second, so runners on first and second. So the Giants have a little something going here in the 4th, hoping to get on the board. Sam Mertes 0 for 1 in the day. Strike 1. Fouls back out of play. Strikes him out. So 2 Ks on the day as Mertes goes down. So 2 outs now. So Devlin will have to get on to extend the inning. 0 for 1. Strike 1. 1-1. 1-2 the count. Dribble down the third base line. Fires over to first. And they get him. So nothing doing. The Giants in the 4th, and it remains 5-0 after 4 full. Batch having a good day, 2 for 2 will be up now, and he's going to get his... Nope. Gilbert gets to this one, fires over again for out number 1. Maleo 1 for 2, fouls it back out of play. Bresnahan does not have a play on it. Little dribbler past Ames. Gilbert has it over to first. 2 quick outs in the 5th inning. Ames looking for a 1-2-3 inning. And he won't get it as Lewis lines a sharp single to the left. Ames fires the first, back safely. Fires over again. Back safely again. So Ritter 0 for 2 up now. Takes a ball. 1-1. In there for a strike. 1-2. 2-2 the count. And that's going to be another base hit. So 2 straight base hits as Lewis goes to third. Throw comes in the third. Ritter throws at first and he'll be in safely. So runners at the corner. So Giants have something Brooklyn has something going here and with 2 outs in the 5th. Pitcher Scanlon up now, 0 for 2. Strike 1. Oh! And Art Devlin with the error will allow another run to score, so that'll be an unearned run, but a run nonetheless. It's now a 6-0 lead. All this after 2 outs. Shecker 2 for 3 up now, takes a strike. And that's going to be another base hit. Another run will come in. And it's now a 7-0 game, so... Ouch. Gessler. Oh. Another base hit. Wow. Alright, we gotta check it out here. Oh, and he's injured. So Ames is injured. Let's see what's wrong here. He remained in the game at reduced. No, he can't stay in injured. So that's something new. I haven't seen something where they get injured and they can stay in the game at reduced effectiveness. So that must be a new thing. At least new to me. So Elliott, though, he's going to have to warm up. So he's going to have to go to at least one more batter. So let's see if he can get through one more batter. But you would think of an injury that they would automatically let the pitcher warm up because that's what's supposed to happen. according to the rules, at least modern day rules. Maybe not back then. So first and third from McIntyre, and we're gonna. I don't know what that was. Oh, they went. Oh, so Bresnan goes out and checks on the mound. In for a strike. Yeah, maybe he's more effective now that he's injured. So that'll do it. But Brooklyn puts up another 3 spot, and it's 8-0 now. Brooklyn with a commanding lead. I think all those runs are going to be unearned, though, because of the error. So Brooklyn, the Giants find themselves now down 8-0, so they need to start scratching away here. Dallin comes up first. And he's going to fly out to right as McIntyre makes the catch for out number 1. Gilbert 0 for 1 up now. Gilbert down third, fires over to first, out number 2. And Ames is going to be pinch hit for. So I don't think we want to bring we don't want to bring our best pitcher now. We're going to bring Boyle or Clark in case we need possibly Bowerman and we're trying to come in later. So Clark is going to come in. So Boyle Clark comes in. Hitting 250 on the season, 1 for 4 with a run scored. And he'll line up the first in the inning. So Elliott's going to come in.
Pitching for New York, Claude Elliott.
Elliott comes in with a 3-1 record. I'm sorry, no record. No, wait. 4-2 record with a 4.5 ERA, 2 saves, 28 innings pitched, 38 hits allowed. So he's only pitched 38 innings, and so we're going to have to use him exclusively out of the pen now for the rest of the season, as he cannot start any more games. His innings are getting too high, and we're going to need a reliever in there. 3 home runs allowed, 13 walks, 4 strikeouts, whip of 1.69. So he's not very effective at all. 4.5 ERA, especially high back then. And he's going to fly out to left for out number 1. So Dobbs flies out for out number 1. Brings up Batch, 2 for 3. And it's going to be a slow dribble to Gilbert. Flips over to McGann. 2 down. So it'd be nice to have a quick 1-2-3 inning. Malay 1 for 3. And they will as he flies out to Dobbs. So a nice 1-2-3 inning. But the Giants still need 8 runs to come back to tie. They're going to have to chip away with it starting now. So Donlin 1 for 2 comes up. And he'll draw a walk. Good start for the Giants. Brings up Brown 0 for 2. Ball 1. 2-0 the count. We'll take 1 here. In there for a strike, we'll take 1 more. 3-1, we'll take 1 more. Full count. And draws a walk. So good eye by Brown. So front is on first and second, nobody out. Bresnahan 0 for 1. Ball 1. 2-0 the count, we'll take another one. 3-0 the count, take another one. In there first to take another one. And he walks too. So that's going to load the bases with nobody out. So the Giants need to capitalize on this. Bases loaded, nobody out from McGann. Weird animation there. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. 2-1. And that is going to be a base hit by McGann, and 1 run will come in. Yeah, we can't send him home. And the poor play by Lewis took a bad angle on that one. So that'll bring in a run. 8-1 now. Still nobody out for Sam Mertes, who's 0 for 2. Ball 1. And that's going to be a fly by ball out to left. And Brown will tag and score as Shockard doesn't even throw. checkered. Won't even draw a throw. They're up by 7. Well, now up by 6 as another run comes in. So the Giants have made as a score 2. They love to get a little closer here. Devlin can get a base hit. They can maybe do that, but with the catcher running, maybe not. But there are 2 outs, so he'll be off with the crack of the bat. 1-1 the count. 1-2. Strikes him out. So 2 down now for Dowling, 0 for 2. Quickly in, no, 1-1. And that'll be a base hit, so Dowling comes through. 1 run comes in. So it's 8-3, so the Giants have put up a 3 spot here. See if Gilbert can keep it going. 0 for 2 on the day. And foul ball down the third baseline. 1-1 the count. 1-2. And he will fly out to left. Sheckard will make the catch, and that'll do it. But the Giants chip away and score 3, so it's now 8-3, so getting a little closer here. Still hope for the Giants and their fans. So Elliott back on the hill for his 2nd inning of work. Lewis 1 for 3 up. Foul back out of play. Fly ball to center. Donlin should have this one sized up, and he does. So 1 out in the 7th. Ritter up now, 1 for 3. Lines out to McGann. What happened there? Looks like he caught it and then he dropped it, and but he raced to the bag and got him. Fly ball to Donlin. That'll do it. So Elliott with another effective inning there. So after 6.5, it's 8-3 Brooklyn. Let's see if the Giants can chip away and get a little closer here. As Elliott comes up for his first at bat of the day. Elliott hitting .250, 2 hits and 8 trips up to the plate. And he'll line out to Batch at third for out number 1. Donlin 1 for 2. He'll walk another. I think that's his 3rd walk of today. So Donlin is on. Brown up now 0 for 2. And a base hit down the line into the corner. And Donlin's going to come all the way around from first. And Brown will be at third with a triple. So an RBI triple for Brown. And it's now an 8-4 game. So the Giants making it a ball game. See if Bresnahan can knock in Brown. He cannot, as he's going to fly out. And however, this one's going to go back out of play as Batch gives chase. So a 1-1 count. 2-1. Count evens at 2. And that's going to be a base hit. So Bresnahan gets the job done. And he's going to advance to second. As Sheckard bobbles the ball. So it's going to be an error on Sheckard, allowing Bresnahan to get in scoring position. It's now an 8-5 game. So the Giants come roaring back here. See if McGann can keep it going. Still only 1 out. McGann 2 for 3. And he's going to fly out deep to... And Bresnahan will tag, and he'll go to third. So aggressive base running by Bresnahan. As the throw came into second for some reason. Don't know what Dobbs is thinking on that one. Maybe he forgot how many outs there were. So a wild pitch or a pass ball could score Bresnahan. Strike 1 the count on Mertes is 0 for 3 on the day. 1-1. And he'll line up to short for out number 3. But the Giants chip away and score 2 more, and it's now an 8-5 game after 7. So Giants making it a ball game. See if Elliott can continue to shut down the Superbas. Sheckard 3 for 4. Oh, and it's past Dowling for a base hit. Sheckard on the leadoff single. Elliott throws over to first. He's back safely. Getting a little short of lead now. Gessler 2 for 3 up now. And that's going to be a fly ball to Brown. He comes running in. Makes the catch. So 1 out and 1 on. For McIntyre is 1 for 3. Ball 1. In there. 1-1 the count. And that's going to be a base hit. And it's going to be a double. So McIntyre with a double. Sheckard stops at third, so runners on second and third. And the infield's got to play in now. There we go. Infield's going to play in. So Dobbs 1 for 4 up now. So the infield playing in, hoping to cut the run off at home on a ground ball. Strike one. 1-1 the count. And it's in past the drawn in infield, and that'll score a run. No, we're not going to throw home. So Brooklyn gets 2 runs back there. 2 runs now. It's back to a 5-run lead, so that's not good. Batch 2 for 4 up now. And that'll be another base hit into the corner. So that's going to bring another run home. Oh, man. And he'll be in with a triple, so Brooklyn is coming back, getting back those runs that the Giants worked so hard to score. Oh, man. Is not tired. That means he probably is tired. So who are we going to bring in? Really don't want to have to use a starter, but we might have to. I guess we're bringing Matthews in. I think Dummy's going to be coming in the pitch, but we'll warm him up just in case. Going to have to. We got no other... Oh, we could have warmed up Hooks Wiltsey. Hold on. Let's warm up Wiltsey. Actually, hold on. Probably going to bring in Wiltsey to... Let's warm up Taylor. Okay, there we go. Alright. I guess that'll work. Alright. Well, that's disheartening. What's that right there? Oh, you can sit all the pitchers now. That's a new feature. That might have been added in the patch. You can sit them just by going to this. You don't have to go into their thing and sit them. So that's a nice little feature there. Something new. That's a fly ball. Center. Donnelly makes the catch. He runner tags. Comes in the score. So another run. So the Giants have... the Brooklyn has got... recovered 4 out of the 5 runs that the Giants scored, so it's back to a 7-run game. So not looking good for the Giants now. And Donlin bobbles it, unable to make the catch, and he'll be charged with an error. 4th error for the Giants, so the Giants' defense has been bad today. Definitely their Achilles heel, especially the outfield defense. So another error. Come on, Bresnan, make the catch. Can you make it? No. 2-1. Another base hit. When it rains, it pours. That's one thing with this game. The pitcher, once they start going downhill, they're done. There's no coming back. So, Dummy Taylor is going to come in.
Pitching for New York, Dummy Taylor.
So the relief pitching by Giants lets them down today. Scaling up. He's going to go for a complete game, it looks like. Little dribble to Devlin, throws him out. But the Giants put up a 5 spot, and it's 13-5 going into the bottom of the 8th. Devlin up now. Leadoff walk. Lines it down the first baseline, but foul. Dallin 1-2 now, and Dallin. Or Devlin. I think it's Dallin. Foul ball. Oh, Dallin. 1 for 3, I think he is. One down. Flies out the center. Yeah, absolutely not. Gilbert 0 for 3. And that's a sharply hit ball. Scalen's up with it over to first. 2 outs now. Taylor will hit for himself. Taylor's grounds out the first. So we head to the ninth. 13-5. Sheckard having an excellent day. 4 for 5. Strikes him out. Drill bit of Dowland. Comes in with it. No. Don't need another error here. Yes.
Pinch hitting for Brooklyn. Bob Hall.
Bob Hall comes in. 200 hitter on the season. 4 runs batted in. 4 runs scored. Stolen base. 2 double plays grounded into. 3 doubles and a triple. Slow dribble to third. Devlin's up with it. Over to first, and he's safe. He beats it out. So an infield single for Hall. Dobbs up 2 for 5 now. Back to Taylor, over to first, and still not out of it. It's only 2 down now. Batch 3 for 5. Ball 1. Gilbert up with it, over to first, and finally the inning is done. So we'll head to the bottom of the ninth with the Giants down by 8 as the crowd starts to file out of the... Actually, they started filing last inning. Actually, 2 innings ago, if you really want to get honest. Especially in the 8th, though, when the Brooklyn started scoring runs again after the Giants had come back. So Donlin 1 for 2. Lines out the third. 1 gone down. So Giants down to the last 2 outs. And it's going to be an error on the second baseman, Malay. So Brown will reach on the error. Bresnan 1 for 2. Quickly in the hole, 0-2. Fly ball to center. Dobbs sizes it up, makes the catch. No. So Giants down to the last out. Again, 2 for 4. Ball 1. 1-1. 1 strike away from being out of the game. 2-2. Fly ball to right, and this should do it. As Brooklyn blows out the Giants 13-5.
The final score in Game 1
Ouch.
from Polo Grounds, Brooklyn 13, New York 5. Doc Scanlon is the winner. He is now 6-3 on the season. Red Ames is the loser. He is now 6-1. Time of the game, 2 hours, 28 minutes.
So Red Ames gets his first defeat of the season. Another little feature I like here is adding the pitchers right here. So Ames goes to 6-1. Scanlon improves to 6-3. Scanlon pitches 9 innings. 6 hits allowed, 5 runs, all of them earned. 6 walks, though. So he wasn't all that control. Didn't show all that much control. 144 pitches. 89 strikes, 55 balls. So Ames falls to 6-1. Had a rough day. Only lasted 5 innings, 13 hits allowed, 8 runs, 5 of them earned. 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. 107 pitches, 72 walks, 36 balls. So good ratio there. Elliott came in, was awful. 2 2/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned. Dummy Taylor came in for an inning and a third of relief, allowing 2 hits. So let's check the box score now, and then we'll call it a wrap. Call it a game. Oops, there we go. For the Brooklyn Superbas, Sheckard's 4 for 6, 3 runs scored and an RBI. Gessler 3 for 5 with an RBI, walk. Lumley got injured, 1 for 1 with an RBI. Babs came as a pinch runner, scored a run. McIntyre was 2 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. Hall, a pinch hitter, then played right field, was 1 for 1. Dobbs, the center fielder, 2 for 6 with a 2 runs scored, 2 runs batted in. Batch, 3 for 6 with 2 runs scored and 3 runs batted in. Malay, 1 for 5 with an RBI. Lewis, the pitcher, was even 1 for 5 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Ritter, the catcher, 2 for 5 with a run scored at RBI. And Scanlon, the pitcher, was 0 for 5 with a run scored. So I think we're going to give Scanlon the player of the game. I don't know though. He allowed 5 runs, but there's so many good hitters for the. I mean, we could give it to Batch, the third baseman. He's probably about the best there. Batch or Sheckard. I don't know. I think we maybe give them a team MVP there because they just totally dominated it. So Yale. I don't know why they have Yale up here, 4 for 6 here. I don't know what that means up here next to their logo. Add Yale. He's not even in the lineup here, so maybe he just got called up. We'll just join the team. So let's check out some other things here. So batting, pitching, miscellaneous. Let's check out any of that. Bunch of errors. Sheckard, Bresnan with 2 errors. Devlin and Donlin. Bresnan with 14 errors on that season now. Wow. Most of those were throwing errors with stolen base attempts. So I wish we had an option to have him not throw. They gave like a percentage of getting him out. That would be a nice feature to add. Definitely. So developers, if you're watching this, you could add like a stolen base percentage or whether you want to throw or not to second, because they do offer that in Stratomatic and some other games, but that would be a nice option to avoid some of those errors. You know, especially if there's a real fast runner going and there's no chance of getting him out. You don't want to throw it away for an error, especially with an error-prone pitcher like Bresnahan. All right, I guess they're gonna give ML Batch the MVP. Let's check that out again. Yeah, I guess he was one of the guys we were talking about. 3 for 6, 2 runs scored, 3 runs batted in. Triple. There's our pitching, miscellaneous, score sheet. Score sheet there, recap. Big recap. Ooh. We're really gassy tonight. We had a lot of beans today. Had some hot dogs and beans today. Ooh. Film. I don't think we have anything on the film. Let's check that out though. Not available during a game. Okay. Don't know what that is exactly. So, all right. So, thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from High Ground Gaming as the Giants drop to fall to 27-13. Let's check out the standings. They still have another game to go on this day, as a lot of the teams played double headers today. Let's check out let's see what went on today so far. Let's get rid of that 10-minute ticker for now. That's the American League. Chicago Cubs lost in 14, so that's good. So we remain 3.5 games behind. And Philadelphia, is that the team we want? Yeah, Philadelphia Phillies here. They won, so they gained a game on us. As they are ahead of us. As they moved a game closer to first place. So they're within 3 games of first place. So they jumped ahead of us. So we're now down in 3rd place. So we get another game today against the Brooklyn Superbas. Hopefully we can get back and win a game. So thank you for joining me. It's Eric from High Ground Gaming. God bless, and we'll see you in the next 1905 season replay using Action PC Baseball. Bye-bye now.